We put up a post. It's like they've been separated for over a year with a question mark, like with some source material, and it's been our biggest post all year. Like it has been the biggest post that we've put up. Everybody invariably every day I log on, there's like 40 people reading this one story, and it's been going on for like 7 years, and nobody's come to us and said, no, this isn't true. But if you remember during I think it was an interview with Global's Laura Stone, Trudeau and Trudeau's wife had this to say about denying an extramarital affair. Asked if whatever happens in our lives, I'm not saying it did or it didn't, as if we would answer that. She puts her fork down, looks across the table. I can tell you right away that no marriage is easy. It's almost kind of proud that we've had the hardship. Yes, because we want authenticity, we want truth, blah, 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 bunch of stuff. So like the rumors have been, not just whispers, they're super fucking loud now. And then he goes over to the G7 and everybody's wife is there except for his. Like every single wife is there.
Every wife is there, but his. Siemens O'Regan didn't make the trip.
His. Shame. No, Sophie. Now everybody's freaking out. They're like, I guess there's something to this. Sophie's absence, all too common. Separated? Question mark. Sidelined again at the international meetings. G7 summit? Question mark. But literally, look at it's like all the G7 leaders, all their spouses, and then there's a doofus standing there with a beer, going, "That's a lot of fun."
Doofus standing with Doofus. Look at those guys. That's the left and the right. The worst part of the left and the right, and they both look exactly the same. That's hilarious.
Yeah, they all got their mouths open and they're all looking. But no, Sophie.
Wow, a bird.
Guffaw.
But again, no Sophie. And the incredible part was I posted this story about him going over there solo. The only people that defended him were women. Jill Biden was the only spouse who attended the G7. If Sophie attended, your writings would be about how it wasn't required, waste of money, about COVID, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, no, all the wives were there, actually. And she's like, oh, okay, sorry about that. I get it. There it goes. I stand corrected. She goes, Jill Biden was the only one I saw. Like every single one of those wives were there. And the only people saying, hey, listen, leave Justin alone, leave Sophie alone, leave them alone are women who just love the guy.
Interesting.
I do too.
Yeah, he can do no wrong because he's pretty, right?
Well, the problem is that if it is true, he doesn't have the balls to say it. That's really it's not the actual separation. It's the fact that he doesn't
it's the political ramifications of it. I think is probably
but all that shit that we're talking about with Mike Lake and Erskine Smith and all that kind of stuff. I think the example of him being like, you know what, I'm not going to talk about it a lot, but we are separated, and that's that. And the media can go nuts if they want, but that's all I'm going to say about it. And then it's done. You're done. You don't have to talk about it. And it doesn't drag on for 7 months.
That's what I've learned about divorces with public figures. Once they admit it, we just stop talking about it. We never bring it up again.
Yeah, we don't care.
No, we would be all over this.